Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. This is Dashram from Brooklyn Grammar High School, subject teacher of mathematics. So this is our 8th class textbook front and back side page. So in this 8th class we have a total 15 chapters. First chapter, rational numbers, linear equation in one variable, construction of quadrilaterals, exponents and powers. So and the last chapter is playing with the numbers, and the 16th one is not a chapter, it is a revision. Okay, so in the Smart Teacher app, I think you already learned the first chapter. So now I am going to start the second chapter, linear equations in one variable. So in this chapter there are 4 topics. First topic, introduction to linear equation. Second topic, simple equation. Third topic, solving simple equation. And fourth topic, reducing equation to simpler form. Before going to start our class, I am giving some instructions to you. First, you take one notebook, write down the lesson name and write today's date, and note down the important points from this video. And what are the homework I am giving to you? Do the homework in the same notebook and send the homework problems to my WhatsApp number. And if you have any doubts, ask me personally, and otherwise you send a message through WhatsApp. I will clarify your doubts. Let's go to part 1 of this chapter. The first topic is degree of a expression. Highest power of variable in expression is called degree of a expression. So highest power of a variable in expression is called degree of a expression. So do you know about the variable? Yes, English alphabets are called variables. For example, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, etc. are called variables. So the highest power of variable in expression is called degree of a expression. Let's see some examples. 3x square is a one expression. So what is its degree? Yes, its degree is a 2, because we have only one variable and its power is 2, so then its degree is a 2. So for example, 3x, it is a one expression. What is its degree? So generally degree is called, the power is called a degree. So but here no power, but we can write the power as a 1. So then its degree is a 1. Next, coming to one more example, 5. 5 is a constant number. So then what is its degree? Its degree is a 0. So the constant number degree is a 0. So why? Because 5 can write as a 5 into x to the power of 0, and x to the power of 0 answer is 1. So 5 into 1 is equals to 5. So then we can write the 5 as a 5 into x to the power of 0. Then the degree of a constant term is 0. Let's see some more examples. 4x plus 2y square. It is also expression, but here we have two different variables. One is 4x, another one 2y square. So in this case, how to find out the degree? Find out the degree of a first term and find out the degree of a second term. First term degree is 1 and the second term degree is 2. Out of these two, what is the highest one? 2. So the degree of a given expression is 2. Let's see one more example. 3x cube plus 4y cube plus 2x. It is also one expression, but this expression containing three different terms. Let's find out the degree of each term. First term degree is 3, second term degree also 3, and third term degree is 1. Out of these three, the highest one is 3. So then the degree of a total expression is 3. The next definition is linear equation. So degree of equation is 1 is called linear equation. So degree of a equation is 1 is called linear equation. Let's see some examples. The page number 37, he gave some examples related to linear equation. Here the first one is 2x minus 7 equals to 35. So there are only one variable in this equation, then its degree is very clear, it is 1. So definitely it is an example for the linear equation. Next, second example, 2x plus 2y equal to 48. So in this equation there are two different variables. So let us find out its degree. First term degree is 1, second term degree also 1. So then overall the degree of a equation is 1. So it is also example for linear equation. Coming to third example, 4x minus 1 equals to 2x plus 5. So left side one variable, right side another variable. So let's find out the degree. Left side variable degree is a 1, right side variable degree also 1. So then overall the degree of a complete equation is 1. So it is also example for the linear equation. Coming to fourth example, x square plus y equals to z. So here we have a total three different variables. First term degree is 2, second term degree is 1. So what about third term degree? Yes, it is 1. So then overall what is the degree of a equation is 2. So it is not a example for the linear equation. So it is quadratic equation. So we have a do this bit in the same page. Which of the following are linear equations? See here the first question is 4x plus 6 equals to 8. Is it linear equation, children? Yes, it is very clear, its degree is 1, so it is definitely linear equation. Next to second one, 4x minus 5y equals to 9. So what is the degree of this equation? We have two different variables in this and they are x and y. So overall the degree of this equation is 1. So it is also a linear equation. Next, third one is 5x square plus 6xy minus 4y square equals to 16. Let us find out the degree of this equation. First term degree is 2. Second term degree, see here 6xy given. See, it is only one term, it is not a two terms, it is only one term. So in this case, how to find out the degree? So that is very simple. Here x power is 1, here y power is 1. Just you add them. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So then the degree of 6xy is 2. So next to 4y square. So what is the degree of 4y square? It is 2. So first term degree 2, second term degree 2 and third term degree also 2. So then overall the degree of a third equation is 2. So it is not a linear equation. So I am giving homework for you. 4th question, 5th question, 6th question and 7th. So whether they are linear equations or not. If they are not linear equation, why? What is the reason? So send your answers to my WhatsApp number. The next definition is simple equation or linear equation in one variable. So a linear equation contains only one variable is called simple equation, and another name for simple equation is linear equation in one variable. So a linear equation contains only one variable is called simple equation. And what is its another name? Linear equation in one variable. Let's see some examples in the page number 35. So we have some examples. So 2x minus 7 equals to 35. Is it simple equation? Yes, it is a simple equation because it is a linear equation and it contains only one variable. So definitely it is a simple equation. Second example, 4x minus 1 equals to 2x plus 5. So is it linear equation? Yes, its degree is a 1, so definitely it is a linear equation and it contains only one variable. Yes, of course, but we have a variable at two different places, but they are same. So that is why it is a linear equation in one variable. So it is a simple equation. Next, third example, 2x plus 2y equals to 48. So it is a linear equation because its degree is a 1, but it has a two different variables, so which are x and y. So it is not an example for the simple equation. In the next page, page number 36, we have a one do this bit. So let's do that. So which of the following are simple equations? First question is 3x plus 5 equals to 14. Is it linear equation? Yes, it is a linear equation because its degree is a 1 and it has only one variable, so it is a simple equation. Next, second question, 3x minus 6 equals to x plus 2. Is it linear equation, children? Yes, linear equation because its degree is a 1 and it has a single variable. Of course, we have a variable at two places, but they are same. So that is why it contains only one variable. So it is called simple equation. Next, third question, 3 equals to 2x plus y. So it is linear equation because its degree is a 1, but it has a two different variables which are x and y. So that is why it is not a simple equation. Next, fourth one, x by 3 plus 5 equals to 0. So it is linear equation because its degree is a 1 and it contains only one variable, that is x. So definitely it is a simple equation. So fifth question, x square plus 5x plus 3 equals to 0. So is it linear equation, children? No, it is not a linear equation because its degree is a 2. So why? Because first term degree is a 2, second term degree is a 1, third term degree is a 0, then the highest power is 2. So then overall the degree of a given equation is 2. So that is why it is not a linear equation. So if it's not linear equation, then we cannot define the simple equation. So I am giving the homework for 6th problem, 7th problem and 8th problem. So send your answers with reasons to my WhatsApp number. The next topic is solving simple equations having the variables on one side. What is simple equation? Linear equation in one variable is called a simple equation. So simple equation having the variable on one side, then how to solve? So what is the meaning of solving? Finding the variable value. That is called solving simple equation. So observe the example 1. Solving the equation 3y plus 39 equals to 8. So before doing this problem, I will explain some important rules. So important rules: LHS, RHS. Do you know about LHS, RHS? See, let's go to example 1. 3y plus 39 equals to 8. 3y plus 39 equals to 8. So LHS means left hand side of a equal symbol. So here is a equal symbol. So it's a left hand side. 3y plus 39 is called a LHS. Next RHS, right hand side of a equal symbol. So the right hand side of a equal symbol, that is 8. So 8 is called RHS. So 3y plus 39 is LHS and 8 is called RHS. So when you transposing positive term to RHS, then it will become negative term. Next, second one, negative term. We have negative term in the LHS side. So when you transposing to RHS side of a equal symbol, then it will become positive term. Okay. Next, third one, into term. So that means product term transposed to RHS side, then it will become division. And the last one is division term transposed to RHS side of a equal symbol, then it will become into term. So these are the 4 important rules to solve the linear equation in one variable. Okay. So now let's go to example 1. So what is the example 1? Solve the equation 3y plus 39 equals to 8. So 3y plus 39 equals to 8. 3y plus 39 equals to 8. So to find out the y value, first this positive 39 transposed to RHS side. So 3y equals to 8. So it is a positive. So the positive term will become negative. So then minus 39. Okay. So now 3y is equals to 8 minus 39, how much? Yes, minus 31. Okay. So now to get the y value, next 3y means 3 into y, that is. So 3 into y means into term transposed to RHS side, then it will become division. So that is why y equals to minus 31 divided by 3. So is there any cancellation, 31 and 3? No cancellation. So then the y value is minus 31 by 3 is our answer. See, what is the first step? Plus 39 transposed to RHS side, then it will become minus 39. So it is equals to minus 31. Next 3 transposed to RHS side, then it will go to denominator place. So y value minus 31 by 3. So observe the answer now. 3y equals to 8 minus 39, 3y equals to minus 31, y equals to minus 31 by 3. So do you know it is which type of number, minus 31 by 3? Yes, it is a rational number. So minus 31 by 3 is a rational number. And you can verify your answer by substituting this y value in the given linear equation. So if you are getting LHS equals to RHS, so definitely your answer is correct. Okay. Now go to second example. Solve 7 by 4 minus p equals to 11. So I will explain example 2 in the next video. Okay children. So now what are the similar questions are given in the exercise to example 1. Let us do them now. So similar question to example 1. Children, here first question is not similar to example 1. Second one also not. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Yes, eighth problem is similar to example 1. Ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. So these all problems same like a example 1. So I will explain ninth problem. 3p minus 7 equals to 0. So first minus 7 transpose to RHS side. So 3p equals to 0 plus 7. So 3p equals to 0 plus 7 is 7. So now here 3 is multiplying. So when you transposing to RHS side, then it will go to denominator place. So the p value is 7 by 3, and it is which type of number? 7 by 3. Yes, it is a rational number. So the p value is 7 by 3. Next, coming to 10th problem. 13 minus 6n is equals to 7. 13 minus 6n equals to 7. So to get the n value, first this 13 transpose to RHS side. Okay. So 13 is a positive or negative number it is? Yes, it is a positive number. So minus 6n equals to 7. 13 transpose to RHS side, then it will become minus 13. Okay. So now minus 6n is equals to 7 minus 13, how much? How much children? Yes, minus 6. Okay. So now minus 6n means minus 6 into n. Minus 6 into n. So here minus 6 is multiplying. So then transpose to RHS side. So minus 6 divided by minus 6 is multiplying now. So then it will go to denominator place. So now numerator denominator minus will get cancelled. Here 6 will get cancelled. Then total answer is 1. So what is the n value? N value is 1. Okay. Next I am going to give some problems for homework. So children, 8th problem homework. Next 11th problem homework. 12th problem and 13th problem. So total 4 problems homework for today. Let's summarize what we have learned in this class. We learned that first topic degree of a expression, second topic linear equation, third topic simple equation, and the fourth topic solving simple equation having variable on one side. And I total gave 11 questions for homework. So children, do these 11 questions very clearly in your notebook and send to me through WhatsApp. And if you have any other doubts, send a message or make a call. I hope you understand this video.